My name is Dorothy Carskadden. I am a licensed clinical social worker, and you can call me Dory. Welcome to Aspects of Life. On Aspects of Life, I look at 4 different aspects of how we live: your thoughts, your feelings, your physical responses, and your behaviors. So, those are the 4 things that you have power and control over. So, my last video was about how marriage vows are actually the foundation of all relationships. And in that video, I talked about arguments and how arguments break this foundation and how you are no longer in the relationship when you are in an argument. So, a relationship is with someone who you value. So an argument is about winning and losing. A relationship is about spending quality time together. So you can see how those two do not go together. In a relationship, you're not attempting to compete with the person like you are when you're arguing. And when you argue, that harms the relationship because at some point, the loser is going to get upset. And if they constantly are losing, you may lose a friend. So let's talk about how to avoid arguments in the future. Now, arguments are your behaviors. Behaviors are things that other people see. So what you say, how you behave, how you use your body, how you use your tone of voice are called verbal and nonverbal communication. So an argument is about communicating with another person. And I would like to say that arguing is a poor way to communicate with someone. If you're upset, if you're having difficulty, you're angry, you're annoyed, you're irritated, that's okay. Those are physical responses to the environment that say, I don't like where I am. I don't like where this is going. However, you get to choose what comes out of your mouth. You get to choose your tone of voice, and you get to choose whether to stay or not. Now, I had a friend who wanted me to talk about arguments and said, well, what if that person follows you around and keeps nagging you to tell you, what are you angry about? Well, first of all, to not argue in a relationship takes consideration of the other person. So the two of you can talk well in advance and say, when I get upset, I need space. I am going to go to the car, to the garage, to the kids' room, to the basement. You notice how I didn't use the bedroom or the bathroom? Well, the bedroom is if you are married, then, or if you are in a relationship where you live with the person, then you don't want to go to the place where the two of you want to have good time. You don't go to the bathroom because the other person may need it. So those are the 2 places that I suggest you don't use. If you don't live together, then just go home. Just go home. So, well in advance, you decide where is the place you will go when you are upset, annoyed, and irritated, so that you can calm your body. Because with that cortisol coming into you, you begin to activate your mind, and you may begin to act based on your feelings, which are actually in your cortex, and your cortex holds all of your sensations of your entire life. And so instead of talking about why you're upset today, you're talking about every single time you've ever been upset, and you're talking about every single time this person has ever annoyed you, and you're yelling at them as if they can hear you, because the more your voice goes up, the more the other person's defenses go up, and when their defenses go up, their hearing actually gets affected, and it's hard for them to hear you, hear what words you are saying, because your tone of voice, your volume of voice, both of which are in your control, are overwhelming them. And so they begin to shut down emotionally. And it doesn't help any situation whatsoever. So what you want to do is agree. When I get upset, I need some space, and we will talk within the hour about what made me upset. And when you do that, you are respecting each other, because then you are being willing to discuss what the problem is in a more adult manner, in calm, with a calm tone, with a calm demeanor, and with having thought about what the issues are. Sometimes we have issues that are not related to the relationship, but because we didn't calm ourselves down, like maybe we got yelled at work by our boss, and so we bring it home and yell at our spouse or our kids or whoever we're living with, our roommates, our friends, whomever. And that is not the way we want to behave. So remember that if it's worth arguing about, it's worth talking about. Take care. I hope you liked today's video, and go ahead and subscribe to my station. Catch you later.